Hello everyone, welcome back. This time we had a morning shift, so we started classes very early at 7 a.m. in the morning. So that's why you can see this beautiful sunrise. We are so lucky because in our school, in every lab, every kitchen, we have those huge windows. So every time when we start in the morning, we can see this gorgeous sunrise, or when we have night shift, we see a beautiful sunset as well. And this week was one of my favorite because we made entremets, which are my favorite desserts to make. These are French layered cakes. So in one entremet, there's always crunch, biscuit, mousse, cream, comfy, and all of those together. So that's why they are so interesting to make and then to eat, because we have so many textures and layers combined all together. It took us 3 days, and I'm gonna show you our second and third day. And on the very end, you'll see the presentation of all our cakes, as well as tasting, because every single time when we bake, on the end we can also try it. So you will be able to see the inside of each cake. When you're gonna watch this video, it might look pretty chaotic. It's only because at the same time we're making so many things, and we had to think about all of those desserts, about each layer, because some of them needed to be in the freezer to freeze deeply so we can move on with the recipe. So that's why everything that you'll see, it's for something else. And at some point I also got a bit lost. This week we were divided in 3 groups, and on the end, me with my group, we switched to cakes. So the insert was good, but then we made a decoration for another cake. In reality, the insert, the flavors were a bit different than were supposed to be. I cannot even count how many times I had to make caramel. I got pretty lost on the end with all the recipes because there was just so many. I'm super excited for the next year. I hope you will stay with me and that we can grow even more. The new era is coming because I'm starting my new internship very soon. So that's why I'm super excited for that and can't wait to show you something different. I don't know if you've realized, but some of the recipes, even though every week we make something else, it's all French techniques, French pastries. So people that are with me from the very beginning might see some similarities in between my videos. And almost every single time we were freezing the insert. So after it was frozen, we were dipping everything inside the mousse. You also need to be careful when you do that, so you won't have any bubbles around when you unmold your cake. We had so many layers, so that's why from the very beginning we just stick the entire insert together, starting from the crunch, then adding the biscuit, different creams. So this time you will see a lot of layers. I wish I could explain you each layer, but there were so many. My favorite part is, I think, glazing is just so satisfying, especially when you have a perfect glaze with the right perfect temperature. Just look at this. Fun fact, this glaze had glitter inside. I don't know if you can see, that's why I tried to turn on the flash, but it's not that visible. It was very pretty though, and it was a very good idea to put glitter in it. This entremet, this cake was my favorite. It was a financier with caramelized apples inside, and then we had mousse on the top and crème. Everything was with caramel, jaune apple flavors. We also made some macarons, but they were just for the decoration. Of course, we had to temper chocolate, which you probably already know. It's not really my favorite thing to do because it's just so messy. But I can tell you, the more I work with chocolate, the cleaner I am. So I'm very proud of myself and I'm very happy. Just look at this glaze. our macarons were ready. For one of the cakes, we had to make a chocolate decoration from the chocolate paste. We were supposed to make roses, but I made a different kind of flower, which wasn't a rose, but it was still very pretty. Another group, they made it a little bit different, as you can see even from the macarons, but the flavors, the recipe, it's all the same. We use the hand blender every time before we glaze the cake just to remove the bubbles. So imagine when you're glazing your cake and you have bubbles inside, then you're gonna have bubbles on the cake, which is not really pretty. So this is a little secret. You can also use vacuum machine, and this is what we also do sometimes, but definitely hand blender is more efficient. We decorated the chocolate cake with chocolate macarons. The glaze is glazing. It was like a mirror. It was so pretty. This one was pretty funny. It was a Valentine's cake. The glaze was different and you can see the texture. If I'm not wrong, if I remember well, it's because it was based on the fruit puree, so that's why the texture was a bit different. It was more like a jelly than a glaze, and on the end it didn't look as bad, but the cake itself was one of our favorite. This is my favorite one, as you already know. Unfortunately, this one, it wasn't my favorite just because it had ginger inside, and I'm not really a fan, but just looking from the inside you can tell that they were so rich in flavors. So that's why I really enjoyed this week, because we were making so many things, we were always busy. I was very happy, I was also very satisfied with the results. So that was a really fun week. Thank you so much guys for watching my video and for being here with me. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog as well, and I will see you very soon.